This is Chris Overholt. This is the second part of the 3D fire modeling video lecture, and in this part I'm going to run the two radiation box cases that are posted on my course website, and I just want to show quickly how to run them to refresh your memory, and I'll leave the analysis portion to you. So first I'm going to create a couple of new folders on the desktop. I'm going to move the files in there, run them in FDS, and then open the results in Smokeview. So first, you click New Folder, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it Rad1, and I'm going to make a second folder and call it Rad2. And I'm going to drag radiationbox1.fds into Rad1 and radiationbox2 into Rad2, and this will help me keep organized, like we mentioned before, when we're running FDS case files. So now I have the two folders with just the FDS files inside, and now I'm ready to go to Start, Run, type CMD, hit OK, and here I'm in Documents and Settings in my Users folder. I can type CD space Desktop, and now I can type CD space Rad1, and I'll be inside of Rad1. So if I hit dir, enter, I see the one radiationbox1.fds file. And also I should mention these two radiationbox1 and radiationbox2 files are from the FDS validation suite. I've renamed them as part of this assignment so you can figure out the difference between the two after you run them. So anyway, back to running FDS. Now in this window I can type FDS5 space rad, and if I hit the tab key it'll complete the file name, and hit enter, and the case is finished. It's a very quick case, very quick verification case. So now I can do cd space ..enter and cd space rad2, and now if I type dir I can see that I'm inside of the rad2 folder, which has the radiationbox2.fds file. So now if I type fds5 space rad tab enter, and this case takes a few more seconds to run, but should be done in no time. And so I'll let that run in the background, and I notice that I have some more files here in Rad1, and now I have more files here in Rad2. So the file I want to look at now is the Smokeview file. So if I double click radiationbox1.smv, Smokeview should open up here in a second. And there it is. And if I do the same thing for radiationbox2.smv, open that up, and I'll get radiationbox2 here in a second. Okay, there it is. And so put them side by side. And so if I right click, go to Load Boundary File, I have two different outputs, the incident heat flux and the wall temperature. So if I hit incident heat flux, and I can click on this slider down here, or the timeline, and stop it on the first frame. I'm going to do the same thing on the right, load boundary file, incident heat flux, and I'll drag this to the right and let go, and you should see radiation box 1 and 2. So I'll leave the rest of the analysis up to you. You can also do load boundary file wall temperature and look at that as well. So I'll leave the analysis to you. I just wanted to show a little refresh on running FDS files. Make sure you could get those up and running. You should be able to do this pretty naturally by now, this process of putting an FDS file inside of a folder. I like the desktop because it's quick to get to, and then you should be able to open the terminal window, use the CD command and the dir command to move around and look around, and then the FDS5 command to execute the case file, and then you should be able to open the cases in Smokeview. We also have some other outputs if you're interested in looking at them as part of your analysis.